let's get to some of the stocks that you have to watch today. And unfortunately, even if the markets were not in such a bad state, my 3 picks would have all been thumbs down. So it's just one of those days, perhaps. Asian Paints we're starting off with. It's a thumbs down because of the resignations which have come in. Shyam Swami and Vishu Goyal have announced resignations. They are key personnel on the board of Asian Paints. Reasons have been given as personal circumstances. Swami was serving as Vice President, Home Improvement and Decor Services and Retailing, while Goyal was serving as Associate Vice President of Retail Sales, Commercial and Marketing. The company has now appointed Ashish Ray as Associate VP, Retail Sales, Marketing and Commercial. But now why am I saying this is a thumbs down? Because look at the backdrop. Asian Paints, after the last quarterly numbers, also already seeing a bit of shaky ground. A whole host of brokerages saying that competition is now beginning to catch up. Asian Paints shall grow slower than Berger Paints and Indigo Paints in the second half of FY25. This is what Nuvama had said. And say that they're more affected as it dominates metro cities. So they're more affected by the slowdown in demand. And in Q3, we reckon Asian Paints will clock volume growth of 1% year on year. And in Q3, sales will decline 3%. So this is the overall look on Asian Paints, which is why you're going to see it's negative news. I mean, I don't know how the stock will perform in a market which is anyway headed for perhaps a bloodbath of an opening. But year to date, that stock has been down about 31%. So not great. Borosil Renewables is the other one that I'm looking at. They have withdrawn their proposed rights issue of 450 crores. They've approved a proposal that's actually a thumbs down. They've approved a proposal for raising funds to raise 600 crores via preferential issue and 100 crores through warrants. They will be investing 675 crores in manufacturing facility in Gujarat, and the production capacity will be expanded by 500 tons per day against the previous proposal of 1,100 tons a day. So two things are happening. First of all, they've withdrawn their proposed rights issue of raising 450 crores, and their capacity expansion is a little less than half than what they had previously thought. Not a good look for any company in this segment or a manufacturing company. Stock was 1.5% up. Expect some pain today. Zaggle Prepaid is the other one. They're raising 450 crores QIP with a green shoe option of 750 crores. The indicative price is at a discount of close to 7% to the current market price at 523 per share. About 10.5% of equity will be diluted. They're using the funds, so this is why it's a thumbs down. They're using the funds to prepay outstanding borrowings and general corporate purpose. There was a time when even with the QIP, you would see a stock price going up because there was enough demand. Not right now, not at a discount. Zaggle might have a tough day today as well.
Yep. Well, you could argue that the tough guys or the stocks which have a thumbs down are probably the ones which will certainly behave in that fashion because the markets themselves will pull them down. And on my list, there is one more, which is Dolphin Offshore. Now, if Asian Paints has had two key personnel resigning, in Dolphin's case, the CEO, no less, has put in his resignation. Krishan Gopal has resigned from the position of the CEO due to personal and professional reasons. I would suspect, independent of whatever the explanation might be for this, the street will probably not take this well. I would suspect the stock could start off lower, so watch out for that one. Enviro, after having multiple days of an uptick, had a big down day yesterday, was down about 10%, but the results that have come out are very, very strong. And do they help the stock the day after a 10% lower circuit and a day when the markets are likely to start off lower? Let's wait and watch because the results are good. 77% uptick in revenues, margins expand from 18 to 26 if I'm not wrong. Yes, 18.6 to 26%, and bottom line up 200%. So you can't find a fault with these numbers for sure, even if you can find a fault with the valuations or the fact that it's run up so much that yes, some bit of cooling off was good. But yes, let's wait and watch. If after the lower circuit yesterday, does it have more downside, or can the results prop the stock higher today? So that's the other one. And the third one on my list is Yasho Industries. It's a small company. You'll probably hear from the management today on our channel as well. But they've raised 125 crores via private placement of shares. done at about 1900 rupees per share. The current price is 2054. The point is the nature of the allottees, very smart money managers. A lot of them are smart, of course, but some of them are small cap experts, right? So Malabar India, Sumit Nagar invests in small caps largely. So Malabar has got the largest allocation, and then there is Ashoka India Equity Investment as well as White Oak Tax Saving Fund. And therefore, let's see if on a dull day like this, the nature of the allottees props the stock higher, or does that also suffer the same fate as a lot of mid caps might suffer today?
Yep. Just a couple of more which are interesting because of the coverage that has come in on them. JP Morgan has initiated coverage on Swiggy, has rated it an overweight with a target price of 730 rupees versus where it is right now, nearly a 30% upside. It calls it the dark horse of the space, which I found interesting. It says Swiggy is seen catching up both in areas of food delivery and quick commerce, expects faster than peer expansion in profits, and trades at a 32 to 42% discount to Zomato, which is overly pessimistic on Swiggy. Swiggy has witnessed year-on-year momentum to catch up on profits versus Zomato in food delivery, is what they say. Now, remember, Swiggy has also launched its own events space, like Zomato's District. So I thought that's interesting. If you're looking for long-term plays and want to know what is being said. Meanwhile, MK on Gopal Snacks as well. Remember, Gopal Snacks took a beating because they had a mishap, a fire in one of their key plants. Now, MK has retained a buy with a target price of 575 rupees. But even 575 rupees is a 43% upside. Remember, the target price though has been lowered from 600 rupees to 575. They saw a temporary business disruption at the Rajkot facility, which contributes 60% of capacity and 70 to 75% of production and revenue, which is what explains why it was such a huge hit on the stock price that we saw. And in the last 1 month, you can see that down curve on the chart. But they assess sales will be impacted for a month, and then they will be back. They are waiting clarity on resumption. Right now, the production is still not in place. So, which is why earnings forecast is cut, but they do say that they are retaining a buy point.